Hi. Today, I would like to talk to you about water. Water is a resource that we take for granted. I want you to think what you would do if you went to your faucet to get you a fresh glass of water to drink. And when you turned on the faucet, there wasn't any fresh water that came out. This is something that we here in the States take for granted. We have water to cook with. We have water that we wash our clothes with. We have water that we bathe with that's fresh, clean water. I want for you to think about people that live in other places, though. One of the places that I would like for you to think about is India. India is home to 9 major rivers. These rivers flow through India to the Bay of Bengal. One of these rivers is the Ganges River. The Ganges River flows northeastern to southwest, or to southeast, northwestern to southeast. As it flows through India, through Pakistan, to the Bay of Bengal, it goes through many cities and villages. These cities and villages use this water source as their daily water. What we don't think about is how this waterway, this major river that runs through India, is used for. The people in India use the Ganges River not only for their bathing, but it's holy to them. It's the mother river of India. They called it the Ganga. The mother river is a place where Hindus place their cremated remains as a vehicle to go to heaven. They also use the Ganges River for irrigation for their plants, for their crops. They use the Ganges River for their livestock. They use the river for a major life source for the way that they live there in India. Pollution of our waterways is a problem not only in India, but one that we have here in the States. I would like to show you a picture of where the Mississippi River goes into the Gulf of Mexico. As you can see from this, the Mississippi River is here, and all of the pollution that comes out of the Mississippi River goes into our Gulf of Mexico. This pollution is causing a dead zone in our ocean. And you might not think that that's a big deal, but when you think about the Mississippi River, it runs all the way through the United States. As it travels through the United States, it starts in Minnesota. And as it comes down, it goes through many different areas that are irrigation. Not only do they use the Mississippi River for irrigation, but they also use it as a transportation source. Many things that we have in the South have come to us down the Mississippi through to where we are today. The problem with the Mississippi River is that as it travels through all those different states, through the United States, it picks up sediment, it picks up nitrogen that comes from our fields that we irrigate. From our planting of these fields, we use fertilizers and pesticides that, when the rain comes, washes down into the Mississippi River. Now, the Mississippi River is a life source for many people that live along the shores of the Mississippi. Not only do they fish there, but it's a place that they get goods and services from other places. Now, as the Mississippi River comes down and it is polluting the Gulf of Mexico, it's causing a dead zone in our ocean. And you may not think that that has a big effect on us, but this happens every year since the 50s. our Gulf of Mexico has been polluted 3 times as much now today as it was in the 50s. Now, as a water source, we have here in Grayson County, Lake Texoma. That's where we get our water from here in Sherman, where I live. Now, the Red River runs through Lake Texoma, and that Lake Texoma is where we get our water source. I want you to think about how clean Lake Texoma is. But remember, when it rains, how muddy it gets, and how everything that the rain comes from goes through Lake Texoma. That goes through our water that we drink. Water is a precious resource, and we have a responsibility to take care of our mother water resources. The next time that you have trash that you just throw out, think about where that trash is going. The next time that you fertilize your yard, where is that fertilizer going? The next time that someone is letting their sewage overrun, where is that going? It's going into our water source, our mother source, that we get our drinking water from, that we bathe in, that we use for cooking. It's very important that we take care of our fresh water before we run out. Once the oceans die, humanity is not far behind.